Hello, brothers and sisters of the light. I am Julie Joy with another message for you today from Thymus, the collective of ascended masters, as channeled by Daniel Scranton for March 5th, 2025. And the title of this message is Want a New Version of Earth? You get to choose it. And they begin blessings. We are Thymus. We are the collective of ascended masters. We are working with you all the time, whether you realize it or not, and you are benefiting from the stability that we provide to you in the 12th dimension, allowing you to have experiences of great instability in your dimension. We are the tether that keeps you there and helps you to find your way back to your center, back to your power and your truth. We derive much joy from helping you, and sometimes we see an area where everyone on planet Earth could use some help. Now is one of those times. You all experience bouts of sadness and even depression when you look out at the state of your world and you hear news of what might happen next. You all get dragged down at times by the happenings of the day, and it certainly doesn't help that there are people who predict that things will get worse before they get better there on Earth. And so, we want to remind you that the Earth that you experience right now is not the Earth that you will experience in the next split second. You are traveling all the time to other realities and have an entirely different Earth than the one you are just experiencing. What that means to you is that you don't have to despair over the state of affairs of the Earth that you're currently experiencing. In fact, you would do much better to look at what you're putting your attention on. Which of the challenges facing humankind on planet Earth at this moment has your attention? And then you must ask yourself the question of why. Why does that particular issue hit home for you? What if that's what's getting activated within you? And when you identify the fear, the anxiety, or whatever it is that comes up within you, then you will have the opportunity to process it and move beyond it. You will then be assuring yourself that you don't have to continue to experience the same old, and you certainly won't be on a timeline where you are moving towards more chaos and destruction, more war, violence, and greed. You elevate your consciousness by doing inner work that you are meant to do. And then you harmonize with a different planet Earth that gives you that new reflection that you want to see. But if you are in despair, then you are in agreement with people who say that it's going to take a lot for the landscape on planet Earth to change, given right where we are now. It only takes you doing the work that you need to do in yourselves to experience a brand new Earth that is very dissimilar to the one you were just experiencing. But it takes introspection. It takes self-awareness. You need to take the time to do the work that you need to do in order to clear what you need to clear so that you don't continue to create an Earth that is not to your liking. You all have the ability to do this, and some of you have done it when you've heard about a prediction that you don't want to come true, and you focused on the opposite of the predicted outcome. You do this all the time without realizing that you are doing it. Those of you who are awake are more positive in your orientation. So you are more likely to focus on the positive outcome, the positive future, than someone who is not awake, someone who is not aware of who they really are. If we could convince you of your power, you would be using the state of the world as it is today to look within yourself for what the major issues are, and then you would do the clearing, the processing that you need to do. And you do that by facing the thought, the feeling, and the belief. Face them head on and know that it is easier to change a thought and a belief than you think, but it might be harder for you to clear an emotion, especially if the emotion has been accumulating inside of you for quite some time. So give yourself plenty of time to breathe your way through an emotion and allow yourself to feel it completely before you move on from that part of it. And then focus on the world that you do want to harmonize with, the world that you want to vibrate in the same frequency of, and you will be moving in that direction. We guarantee it. We see it all the time, and we are helping you to do it, not only with this transmission, but in all the ways that we work with all of you. That is all for now. We are Thymus. We are the collective of ascended masters, and we are always amongst you. This is a very promising, inspiring message from Thymus. As usual, most of their messages are that way, as channeled by Daniel Scranton. His own website is danielscranton.com. Please stop by there and see everything he has to offer. Also, if you would like to watch Daniel actually channel Thymus, you can do so on his own YouTube channel, which is once again his name, Daniel Scranton. I will be able to place the words to this message below in the Show More section. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, and it's always my pleasure and honor to be the voice, the real voice, not an AI voice, of Thymus, the collective of ascended masters. And please don't forget to create a great day.